welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a cooking vlog. We're going to be doing a crab ball slash mukbang, so stay tuned. Now all of our ingredients comes from Walmart, guys. We got some snow crab legs frozen in a box, fully cooked. We got some hot sauce, some Old Bay, some crab balls, some Tony Satcher seasoning, onion powder, fresh garlic, chopped garlic. We got some cayenne pepper, lemon pepper, chicken broth, butter, and more butter. We got onions, red peppers, corn on the cob, Richard sausages, and frozen shrimp. So we're going to start off washing our hands, guys. Yep, wash them nice and clean. Go ahead and put that soap up because you're done with it. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our red potatoes. We're going to wash them nice and clean, and we're going to chop them up. We're just going to take a couple of potatoes. Now, you don't need the whole 1 pound bag, or I think it's a 5 pound bag. We're going to go ahead and rinse those off and chop them up real nice. I haven't learned how to insert my music yet, so I'll just be inserting clips of my own instrumental. Rinse, 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 rinse. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, we're going to go ahead and rinse our knife. We're going to cut the potatoes in half. Bloop. Oop, too big. Go ahead and cut them in fours. Bloop. You're going to take your corn and you're going to rinse, 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 rinse. Okay, guys, now we're going to go ahead and just chop up our sausage. Now, chop it up to the size of your liking. I like mine to be a little thick, a little chunky, so I just chop mine just like this. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. That sausage way too long. You need to cut it. Guys, now we're going to go ahead and clean our shrimp. So we're going to put some cold water and some vinegar and swish it around in there. Now, don't use no warm water, baby. You're going to mess around and cook the shrimp in the bowl. There you go, just a tad. Now, swish it around and let it sit. Okay, now guys, we're going to go ahead and chop up our lemon. Now, there's no right or wrong way to chop up your lemons. I like to just chop them up in half. As long as you get them in there and your crab ball can soak up all this lemon flavor, that's all you need. Go ahead and put that to the side and rinse that board off. Rinse the knife too, because you're going to cut something completely different. Now we're going to get these onions out, okay? Chop up the sides of those onions. Go ahead and get that out of there. And you're going to make sure you remove that leaf layer, that outer layer of the onion. I call that the leaf layer, that little flaky part. Now, you don't want to be eating your crab ball and pulling out pieces of leaves out of your mouth, because that's what it tastes like to me. Go ahead and remove that. And then we're going to chop that onion in half and then in half. Chop a style, chop, chop, chop a style, chop a style, chop, chop, chop a style. Chop, chop, see what? Okay, now we're going to go ahead and just remove it by layers. I personally, I like my crab ball to have big chunks of the vegetables in it. Now, that's why I cut my onion the way that I do. Sometimes you can just dip it in that crab ball and eat it by itself like it's a little appetizer. There you go. Okay, so now we go. Oh, Lord, she got another onion she about to cut. Oh, okay, girl. So cut up the next onion. Chop a style, chop, chop, chop a style, chop a style, chop, chop, chop a style. Okay, she's just going to cut this one in half. Okay. All right, girl. Remove the leaf layer. Okay, now let's move on. I said let's move on. So now we're going to move on to our pot. Now we have a big deep pot. We have about, let's say maybe 8 cups of water in there. And we're going to go ahead and add about 4 cups of the chicken broth in there. Pour it in there. Okay, now it's time to add our pot to the stove. We're going to put it on high heat. We're going to add in some fresh garlic. And now we're going to start to add our seasonings. Now, obviously, I am not the one to measure my seasoning. I usually just kind of eyeball it. You can add some seasoning, stir it up, and then kind of taste it. Season to your own personal liking. Now, I love mine nice and spicy and flavorful, so I tend to add a little bit more than extra. But remember, guys, this is about 8 cups of water and about 4 cups of chicken broth. So go ahead and add your crab ball in there. That's really going to tie everything together. Add all your seasoning, and we just going to mix everything up. Now, when it comes to a ball, then you're going to start to add all your ingredients in there. I like to add my corn in there first because I like that to boil a lot longer than the rest of the other ingredients. Now I'm going to add my onions, and I'm going to add my potatoes, and I'm going to add my sausage. Now, I like to let my stuff boil for about 45 minutes to an hour because I just love mine just really, really, really tender. Now, that's just a personal choice. If you don't like it tender, then you can boil it for maybe about 20 to 30 minutes. Now, you're going to stir all that goodness in there, and you're just going to let it simmer. Okay, now while you let that sit, we're gonna go ahead and start off with our garlic butter sauce. Now what we're gonna do is let about 4 sticks of butter melt. Bring that to a boil. Then you're gonna add all your seasonings and your spices of choice. I'm gonna add about 3 or 4 big spoons of the fresh garlic in there, and I'm just gonna stir that up. Now I'm gonna squeeze 1 whole lemon inside, and then I'm gonna just stir it and sit it to the side. Okay, now let's take it back to our pot about 45 minutes later. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Now I'm going to go ahead and add me a little crab oil in there. Now this is very potent. You only need a couple of spoons. Now be careful with this. You're going to know that your vegetables are done when they start floating to the top. Okay, now our food is just about done. We're going to go ahead and add the shrimp last because you know it only takes 2 seconds to cook shrimp. So we're going to go ahead and spoon our shrimp in there and stir it in. Look at there. Look how quick that was. Shrimp already done, okay? Look how good that looked. Hey, hey, I want to be a rock star. Okay, now guys, our snow crab legs have been sitting out on the counter, so they should be just about defrosted. This box I found in the frozen seafood section at Walmart for $19.99. Can you believe that? $19.99. And it's about a couple of clusters in there. Look at there. Look. Now look at them legs. So what we're going to do is, now we're going to take these out. Remember, they're fully cooked, and we're going to prepare our individual bags. We're going to stuff them with our crabs and all our corn and everything, and we're going to put it in the oven for just a little. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and open up those bags. Now these are oven safe bags, usually the ones that you put the roast and the turkey and stuff in, but we're going to go ahead and use it for our crabs. So we're going to add the crab to the bottom of the bag because we want it to just be steamed just a little and soak up all the goodness of that crab ball mix that we just made, in addition to our little lemon butter garlic sauce. So add those to the bottom. Hey, hey, I want to be a rock star. I'm through with standing in line with clubs I never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth and I'm never gonna win. This life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our corn and potatoes and our sausage and our shrimp. And we're going to add some of our sauce and our lemon butter garlic sauce in there as well. And we're going to just go ahead and just fill it up. Just add all of it in there. Don't be shy with it. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball in. And a king-size tub big enough for 10 plus me. I need a credit card that's got no limit. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add some of our sauce in there. Oh, she's showing off. Look, she just wants us to see the shrimp. Oh, it look good too. Okay, we still putting shrimp and sausage in there now. Gonna join a Mile High Club at 37,000 feet. I want a new tour bus full of old guitars. My own store on Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine for me. I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I even cut my hair and changed my name. Okay, so when I was pouring in my sauce, guys, I was getting in more butter than I was garlic. So I'm just spooning a little garlic on the top. Okay, there we go. Now we got our bags prepared, and we're going to go ahead and put them in the oven for about 15, 20 minutes. 15 to 20. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, now here we go, fresh out the oven. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with. One thing with me though is I like to really boil mine, Like I want to be able to just touch one kernel on the corner of the cob and it just fall off. Like I like to boil it that long, but in doing so, see this with the red potatoes, the skin ends up, peeling off and stuff, which is fine because I would much rather it be that tasty and tender as opposed to it just looking pretty, What do y'all think? How do y'all like y'all crab balls? How do y'all like y'all shrimp? I haven't even broken to the crab legs yet. How do y'all like your potatoes? Do you like them falling apart as soon as you look at them? Or do you like them to be, you know, a little hard? You know what? It's pretty good to say all the food came from Walmart. I usually get like my shrimp and seafoods and stuff from like Whole Foods, but you're gonna spend a pretty penny at Whole Foods. But here, aside from Whole Foods, I usually go to like a Texas grocery store like HEB. Walmart is everywhere, of course. Oh my God. So I'm trying to binge watch Shameless on Netflix. I actually just finished, what is it, on Amazon Prime with Julia Roberts. I just finished Homecoming. Oh, it was just so sad they were doing to those soldiers. I really liked Homecoming. Yeah, so right now I'm watching Shameless because after that, I mean, Homecoming was just so heavy. Like, it was deep. Like, I felt like it was happening to me or somebody I knew. So now I'm watching Shameless. It's kind of like a little offset, like a balance, you know? Because I need something light after that. Whenever I'm eating seafood, I always feel like, ugh, like I'm just so dirty. Like, I don't want to touch nothing. Oh my God, this juice is just like a party in my mouth. It's so good. This is just so good. I'm not even gonna finish this. I can't bring it to work though. Cause I work in an office setting. It's like, you're really gonna be peeling shrimp at your desk? Get up. Just kidding. But not really. Some people in my job were going to Popeyes because the chicken sandwiches were really big. I didn't get to get one, but they were really big and popular, and they were like going to get chicken sandwiches and then coming back to work. And that chicken sandwich right there that's crunching, I'm like, I didn't know chicken sandwich is that crunchy. You might give me one. And I mean, it's not wrong with those. I love those places, but I don't know if I love them enough to like eat them at work at my desk. You know, maybe in my car on the way back to work. Well, guys, I'm gonna keep chowing down. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you guys on my next video. Bye. This don't make no sense. Oh my goodness. This is just, this is freaking unbelievable. This is why we overweight right here. This right here.